I'm Kimberly Edwards from cookingwithkimberly.com, and tonight I'm going to show you how to cook something extremely exciting. Now, today I harvested my first full harvest of these purple pole beans. Look at how glorious these green beans, well, they're green beans, but they're actually purple. When you cook them, they're gonna turn green. But look at how stunning these beans are in this color. They're like this chameleon-y, camouflagey green all the way through purple. They are so beautiful. They're such a deep color of purple too. And it looks so pretty with the green leaves on those beans. Anyhow, that's a purple pole bean if you've never seen them. Now I'm just gonna do the exact same thing as I usually would do for green beans. You see how here's the end of it, how it grows, and there's the stem. This is where it grows off the plant. So I'm just gonna cut that little stem part off just because it doesn't taste nice. The other end doesn't need to be cut off at all, in fact. So leave that, they're nice and tender. And these are cutting so beautifully. Oh man, they feel so like tender and fleshy. Nice, I'm excited. Anyhow, you don't have to see me do all this, but get your stovetop ready. Get yourself a nice medium-sized pot like this. This is what I'm using. And we're going to preheat this. This is full of water, about 3/4 full of water. I'm putting my lid on just to get it going a little faster. And we're just gonna wait for that to come to a boil. In the meantime, we're gonna snap all these ends off and we'll be right back. Okay, I'm all done chopping my beans. Look how glorious these look, don't they? I wish I was wearing a different color shirt so you could see them. How awesome is that? Have you ever seen anything like that? Anyhow, my water is boiling. I can hear it in this pot. It's at a nice rolling boil. And I'm just going to put some of these sea salt flakes in here just because that's what I have. I like grabbing them. They're in a nice big tub and I can just grab a handful of them, throw them, boom, done. Teaspoon of salt. Next thing, I'm going to add a little squirt of lemon juice. And into the pot go my beans. I'm gonna let these go. I like my beans nice and tender. I don't like them al dente, really. It's just my taste. I don't have to like them like that, nor do you. So into the pot they go. We're gonna bring it back up to a boil and then down to a simmer. So check them in like 2 seconds after I'm done talking to you. Now, these are gonna go for, you can put them al dente, you can shock them even. You can boil them for three minutes or so, or a couple minutes, shock them in cold water and eat them that way. Some people like them like that. Cook them a little bit longer, maybe 5 minutes. They'll be about al dente, but I like mine nice and tender. Like fork tender, I can just cut right through it, no big deal. Throw some butter and salt and pepper on them, just wrong. Anyhow, I like mine tender. So we're gonna go about for 10 minutes. I can hear this came back up to a boil. We're going to bring it right down to a medium-high heat, and we're gonna allow that to simmer, okay? Set your timer. Okay, my purple pole beans are no longer purple. They are green, just like every other green bean. So here they are, my water. I'm going to just strain them out of here, okay? Put them in your colander. Just so you can see that they're actually green. That's what they look like now. Those big, beautiful purple beans are now here. But guess what? It still has a lot of those great nutrients in it that you need, right? So this is how I prepare my beans before I serve them, just because it's easy. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of butter, maybe a teaspoon and a little tiny bit. There's nothing like green beans and butter, I'm sorry. That's my thing. Okay, next thing's next. I'm going to put some pepper, some freshly cracked black pepper. No big deal. And we're just going to sprinkle with some great salt, okay? This is a Drogeria salt. This is a Mediterranean sea salt, flake sea salt. Onto there. And then my favorite thing to do, put the lid on, shake it up. That butter melts all in there beautifully. Let's try these. Let's grab one of these beans. Here's a nice, just giant one, right? There we go. Perfectly buttered. Now, even though they're tender, they still have bite. It's not like they're just mush, okay? So don't be worried about that. I'm gonna grab them with my hand, too bad. So they have a nice bite. Great green bean flavor. These are the nicest green beans I've had in a long time, I have to say. Even out of the green ones out of my garden, my own garden, these are nice. These are nicer. Just saying, they're much nicer. They're really fleshy, they're super tender. You don't have that long string down the end, even though I had a great big bean you saw. They're not stringy, they're not tough, they're gorgeous. Anyhow, that's how you do it. Let's pour them out into a nice bowl. Nice. Now, if you wanted to squirt a little bit more lemon juice on top of that, go ahead and do that too. So that's how you make purple pole beans. I know, they're green. Don't worry about it. They're gorgeous to look at. They're real conversation piece as well, especially if people see them beforehand. Anyhow, you'll be excited to grow those and go and harvest them out of your garden. They're really exciting. That's how you make them. That's how you cook purple pole beans. I hope you follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E. I hope you like the fan page. It's facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly and youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. And my site is cookingwithkimberly.com. That's it. That's all. Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.